Hello and welcome to HBM's Cryptid-Corner for Wednesday, March 24th, 2021. We have several things to talk about, so let's get started. Apparently, the fourth Nessie sighting of 2021 has been recorded. It was recorded on the webcam, the diligent webcam watcher. I didn't see anything. Did you see anything? I did not see anything in that video. Maybe this is supposed to be Nessie right here. Disturbance of water in a wake is also visible with a black shape seen rising up and down as it moves slowly across the screen and disappears. Two black hump-like shapes. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I just couldn't see it. Maybe others can see it better than I can. Seems like the hoax claims of the most famous Loch Ness Monster photo have been called into question again, this time by Dr. Carl Shakur. Here's the original version. Supposedly a toy submarine, by the way. Supposedly made out of some sort of material. What do they call it? Plastic wood. But there's a but this is the original photograph, the unaltered photograph. Is that a toy submarine? Supposedly, the individuals who hoaxed this merely pushed it under the water. It sank to the bottom, supposedly. But it's never turned up in over 80 decades. 8 decades it's never turned up. Not 80 decades, 8 decades. Which means that the hoax claim may be a hoax itself. All of the principles that were involved in this have passed on, so we can't question them. Still, very interesting case, whether real or hoax. Some recent footprints found at Denali National Park in Alaska. Supposedly Bigfoot, or they've been counted as Bigfoot. That doesn't look like a Bigfoot track to me. There are those who say it's a wolf track. Looks more like wolf prints than Sasquatch footprints. How far apart are they? You have to wonder about that too. They don't appear to be that far apart. And Sasquatch footprints would be farther apart than that. So I'm not so sure that these are Sasquatch footprints. Matter of fact, I don't believe they are. I believe they are wolf tracks. Recent interview was conducted with Dr. Maria Mayer of the show Expedition Bigfoot. They may have found some DNA. On the show Expedition Bigfoot. I know a lot of people mock and ridicule that show. They say, oh, it's all hoaxed. Well, if they got DNA, then how can you hoax that? They found environmental DNA from soil under a massive tree structure. It's an interesting interview, I have to say, with Dr. Mayer. I do recommend checking it out. Finally, D.W. Lee, the founder of the Mid-America Bigfoot Research Center, asks, are there Bigfoot in Oklahoma? Actually, he doesn't ask it because he knows there are. He has asked himself. He was asked by a radio show host from Toronto, Canada. DW and his fellow investigators have looked into so many reports. And they've even had sightings themselves. So they're thoroughly convinced. I've been to Oklahoma, and I'm pretty sure that a population of large, hairy creatures could live there in some areas, especially in the eastern part of the state. And that's going to do it for this week. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. You guys are the heart of the show. I always say it, but I always mean it. And I'll keep doing this as long as you want me to. And hey, until next week, y'all be good or be good at it. This is May-HBM's Crypto Corner.